Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nashua High School South. John Collins, along with Tom King, the TKpedia of Nashua area sports for decades, along with Tim O'Neill on camera. Tom, theory for you. It's a tournament game, Chick-fil-A Holiday Tournament 2011 version, just like a college football bowl game, means nothing.
It does, except for the money that it raises. So that's, you know,
it means a lot to these kids.
That means a lot to these kids. They want to win this tournament. North and South, they didn't make it to the final game last year, and yet neither did school. They want to win it. Souhegan has a chance to show itself against a Division II team going up against a Division I team. The interdivisional competition is something that I always get a little bit interested in, is just see how they operate. We'll see that in the second game as well when South takes on Hollis Brookline, and we'll also see that in the hockey tournament we're doing this week.
You're looking at the Souhegan Sabres, upset-minded against Nashua High North. We're on the South High School Gymnasium floor, but it's North against Souhegan to tip off this Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament for December 27th through the 29th here. The host school this year, Nashua High South. The first shot of the game by Javon Williams, off the rim and no good. Now Souhegan trying to get off their first shot of the game, playing some perimeter passing here. Driving toward the hoop, a slow developing drive there. Kicks out to the back of the top of the key, and the shot missed by Brandon Len. The drive was by Zach Simmons. I thought he should have put it up there, Tom.
I thought so too, but you know what? Early in the game, a little nervous.
Yeah.
Javon Williams, this is a big year for him. I mean, remember last year got cut short because of his academic woes, and came out on the floor. This year he's got to have something to prove.
6-foot junior, number 5 in white.
He's always a thrill to watch because of the way he shoots the ball. Sometimes he shoots too much in terms of when he's tired, he doesn't get the elevation on his shots. I think his best game is penetration, and we'll see how they use him today.
Mike O'Connor, who was also a key player, driving to the hoop, can't make it go, and it goes out of bounds off of North. So it's Souhegan basketball. 7-minute quarters in high school boys basketball. We're 30 seconds in here, no score. Zach Simmons, number 24, being guarded very closely by Javon Williams. Now trying to go to work is Brandon Lem. Actually, it's Len, L-E-N. Shot missed there by Sean McGrath, and it is put back. Souhegan's on the board first. Basket there.
Now they've got a height advantage, John. If you take a look at it, I'm not talking about numbers. I'm just talking about their bulk, their size. They can box out and get some room underneath. They've got some size up front.
Yeah, namely number 31 for Souhegan, who is, of course, not listed in our program, but we could probably pick him out based on size, Tom. 6'4", 230, Jake Kennedy would be number 5 on our program, but number 31 on the court.
And number 31 in the team photo, too.
Laid off the glass and in by Mike O'Connor. So 5-2 now, Nashua in the lead with a couple of quick baskets. They got the three-pointer, and now they add 2 more. So Souhegan was in the lead briefly, and a nice steal attempt by O'Connor. Actually, he needs to get called for the foul, so he'd rather have not tried it. It's remained Souhegan basketball. Busy week of high school sports here in Nashua. You have the Conway Arena Holiday Hockey Tournament going on, and here the Nashua Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament, 2011 version on the basketball court of Nashua High South. John Collins with Tom King, Tim O'Neill on camera. Our executive producer of Nashua ETV Sports is Pete Johnson. Brandon Lem feeds it to the big guy. Jake Kennedy puts it home. 5-4.
Good call, John. That is Jake Kennedy.
And over the top, Williams is going to get called for the foul. Offensive, crashing the boards as he hit Sean McGrath from behind. McGrath also one of those big men that Tom alluded to. He's 6'5" and 220 is number 43 in the black and gold. Stolen by O'Connor, heads up play. Tries the bounce pass to Farmer, but Brandon Lem gets in the way.
One thing Souhegan's done very well in the early going, for the size that they have, They've gotten back on defense very well. I think the edge is going to be on quickness for Nashua North. Nashua North is going to try to run them out of this gym. That's the way they should play it.
And as big as Mike O'Connor is for Nashua, he's got some quicks.
Well, there's Javon taking the outside shot again when maybe he could have penetrated.
And Jake Kennedy.
But he was open.
Gets a rather easy rebound for him that time. It bounced to him. Kennedy open in the paint.
Traveled, got away with it. Traveled and got away with it.
Draws the foul instead.
Took about 3 steps when he got the pass. Kind of stuttered his steps.
We'll get to see his free throw shooting ability.
A lot of high school action this week here on Nashua's ETV. We'll be doing this game. We'll be doing the South Hollis Brookline game in the Chick-fil-A tournament. We'll also be doing as many as 4 games in the Nashua North girls Christmas tournament game.
So,
and then we've got the what I always call the Conway Christmas Classic. It's really the National High School's Holiday Classic is what they call it. And that's going to be, we'll have the 2 semifinal games there. We'll see who makes the finals in that.
Farmer throws it across the farm and into the pond as it ends up in the bench of Souhegan.
A lot of ponds are still without ice out there, John, right now.
It's been a mild winter, thank goodness.
To the start.
For you homeowners, and probably not for the kids and your winter sports enthusiasts. Tom, I think it's an educational thing if you put your Twitter account name out there. I mean, you constantly messaging about area sports, and I don't think you've done that on the Nashua ETV yet.
I got to remember what it is.
I bet there's a King in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's a Tom K. I think it's...
Oh, all right. Trying to find some room is Jake Kennedy. O'Connor does a good job of boxing it, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to Souhegan, so good defense there by Connor baseline against the big man Jake Kennedy for Souhegan.
Telegraph line Tom K.
At Twitter. Oh, yeah. Telegraph line Tom K. So if you want to keep up with Tom.
Yeah, Telegraph underscore Tom K. Capital K at the end of that.
Yeah, you should have called it Tom's Tweets. That'd be too cutesy for you.
That's probably about 10,000 of those around the country.
Yeah.
I'm not a big high-tech guy, John, as you can tell.
Well, Jay Kennedy spends a lot of time banging around under the boards, Tom.
Yeah,
so a lot of times
all arms on that free throw, and it was short.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is Kennedy is they are going to have to watch Kennedy in terms of his stamina in this basketball game.
He's only hit 3 out of 4 free throws.
He's a big guy, and he's going to get tired as he goes up and down the floor. And now they are giving him a break as he comes out of the game.
Kennedy on the sidelines, and into the game comes number 12, Connor Holbrook, the 6'4" junior, number 12 underneath. North goes perimeter passing. Good job by Williams, and missing the lay-in was Jake Mellon, who had a good look.
That's what Javon adds to this team.
Tyler Ford.
Ball movement on the court, passing ability. Can do a lot of things right there and elevate for that layup. See, that layup is a tough layup to make because you've got a guy draped all over you. But what Javon Williams did was he got up high and out-jumped his opponent to get to the basket. That's a great play.
Gauthier with a 4-star assist there. Number 4 for North flung it at top velocity right on the money to Williams, who laid it in and got fouled. So he has a chance to make it a 3-point lead, the biggest, again, of the evening for Nashua. They were ahead 5-2 and 8-5. They have 3 points up now on Souhegan with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That looks like such a simple play, an easy layup, but it's not.
It's all about that pass in traffic, or through traffic. Souhegan brings the ball up court. No bounce passes there, and they get it in. Nice job of moving the ball without dribbling. Tim Beliveau lays it in for Souhegan.
Tim Beliveau, son of football coach Mike Beliveau, good athlete. He elevates on the layup as well. Didn't hesitate, which was the key.
Brendan Lynn between the legs, scoop shot,
I love that shot, don't you?
Oh, beauty, but it just didn't fall. Williams on the run.
Look how high he gets.
He
Didn't
went
fall
right
again.
arm, though, and it might have
Look how high he got, John.
affected his shot.
There's a nice pass by Beliveau, a travel, but they get away with it, and a layup and good.
Len puts it in after 2 fakes, gets 2 Nashua North players to jump past him. And it's a 9-8 lead for Souhegan with 4 unanswered points. Some good fast break work by the Sabres. In the zone defense now as Nashua North plays some catch. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the quarter as Gauthier tries to find an opening. Gives it up to Williams for 3 from the corner. Doesn't go. Long rebound for Farmer. Gauthier, no good. And rebound by Souhegan. Here comes Brandon Len, the point guard for the Sabres. Puts the brakes on. Trying for the steal are both Gauthier and...
Wow, Len with the elevation and the right hand scoop.
Brandon Len going to the right side of the basket.
Let it fly.
And it does go. 11-8 now, the Sabres with a 3-point lead. So they were down 3, they're up 3.
Have to like the way they attack the basket. Souhegan does not settle for jump shots the way North does.
And the long jump shots are not falling right now for North. Brandon Len being guarded closely by Desron Wilson, who is a senior guard, number 3 for Nashua North. Trying to prevent Len from doing what he did last time down the court, which is this. Going
And
right
goes
lane.
right. See, he's got such a good move off the dribble. Now, what was he complaining about there? Was he looking for...
1-and-1?
He should have been getting a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, no foul. They're going to inbound it. I mean, no shooting foul. I guess what it was he got body checked so hard he really didn't get off a legitimate or
He's in the act of
recognized
shooting.
shot.
It's not where the shot gets on. It's, are you in the act of shooting? What was he in the act of? Dribbling up in the air?
So you share his frustration.
I share his frustration immensely. I'm offended by that call.
You actually have time to go down on the court and talk to the official.
I know, I do. I do. But that's a bad call.
And reverse it.
That's a bad call. He was going up for the shot. There's no question. Unless they call the contact before he elevated. But he got hammered. He got hammered throughout. He got hammered throughout.
I think maybe he whistled the first contact, and there's your answer. It was a two-step launch.
You know, the question, but there's the age-old question of whether you allow continuation or not. You know, they do in the NBA. Do you do it in high school basketball?
Yes. Why not?
That's what I say, but I don't know if the rules allow it. So
you're watching Nashua's ETV broadcast of the 2011 Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament. 1:08 remaining in the first quarter. The Sabres of Souhegan have an 11-8 lead over the North Titans as Souhegan inbounds it. Jump shot right off the inbounds pass. Doesn't go by James Sheldon. And down court comes Ryan Gauthier. Long bounce pass to Farmer. Goes right up with it and in. Anthony Farmer. Good
nice
elevation.
Left hand. Nice left-hand shot.
A lot of seniors on this North squad, Tom. There's only 2 juniors in the entire.
Don't forget, they had a few upperclassmen go down to the academic woes last year, and that really, and injuries. They had all those things. They lost about 4 players to that combination of factors late in the year, and that in early February, the first week in February, that decimated their season.
Jay Kennedy thought that pass was tipped, and so he laid off of it, and he watched it sail out of bounds, but the official said Nashua ball. Home run pass or a touchdown pass is completed to Farmer, but he wasn't close enough or he wasn't unguarded enough to take it to the basket. Gauthier now with it, top of the key, feeds it down low. A little bit of a hot potato there, just into the game for number 14, Parker Jamerson. Number 14 underneath the basket.
Remember, he gave us a few thrills last year with his shooting.
And he's just lurking in the right corner. Gauthier's going to go to the hoop, though, and it's a blocked or partially blocked shot. Anyway, it didn't even go close to dropping. And Souhegan out with it. Number 3 is Tyler Ford into the corner. James Sheldon back to Tyler Ford. Being guarded intensely by Justin Carter. Now double teamed. It's up top of the key to Tanner Kent. In tight. 42 for Souhegan, not listed in our program. We'll have to pick him out. Tom, number 42, we'll have to discern, match the height and weight to our roster. Gauthier with a 3-pointer that doesn't touch the rim with time expiring. And that is our score at the end of the first quarter. It's 11-10, Sabres of Souhegan leading the Titans of Nashua High North. Going into the game, Tom, didn't get to ask you to handicap who might be the favorite, who might be the underdog in this early season tournament game.
Thornton Academy, has got that unknown to it when they come in and play in a tournament like this.
And let me say
they could be a challenge.
You have the two teams here, of course, North and Souhegan. Also the host team, Nashua South, also in the Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament. Milford.
That's
Alvern.
the team. Well, no, I don't know. Well, see, Milford last year lost a lot from a 2-year run that took them to two straight titles.
Milford, Alvern, Thornton Academy, Tom just mentioned, Campbell of Litchfield, and Hollis Brookline, the 8th team in the rotation.
Alvern's notoriously a slow starting team. Campbell's a very good team. Campbell could make some. They got off to a 4-0 start.
Well, they were always underdogs given the size of the school.
Right, but they're still good in their own division. So, but I would take a look at the team we're watching right now. I would think Nashua North has got what it takes to win this tournament. Mellon, Jamerson, Javon Williams, Gauthier, they've got some players who can put the ball in the basket.
Souhegan playing tight defense. North having difficulty getting the open shot. Javon Williams knifing through the paint, off the glass, and it rolls off the rim, no good, but the rebound goes to Jamerson. Loose ball, diving for it and getting it. Number 25 for North on the floor was Justin Carter with a save out of bounds off of Souhegan. So some scattered play here, but it remains in the Titans' possession. Just underway second quarter, North trailing by a point, 11-10.
I mean, this is a very area-dominated tournament this year. And the only out-of-area team is really is Thornton. I believe they're up from Maine. So
8-minute quarters in high school boys
basketball.
basketball.
8-minute in New Hampshire.
So 32 for the game. Gauthier,
and remember, New Hampshire does not have a shot clock. Still.
Jake Mellon to Williams.
Nice spin on that shot.
Around the rim.
Oh, Gauthier.
Gauthier can't get it to go. There's almost like a lid over the basket.
That's the talent that we're watching. We're watching good talent, but haven't made it, haven't converted that talent into points yet. Now Souhegan's up with a 3-point lead with Len with another with another layup.
That's Len's lane right there.
If you look at the shot chart, it's ridiculous. They are having all sorts of ability to get inside.
Brandon Len, the point guard for Souhegan, has scored points and drawn fouls by doing just what he did there, which is going right lane.
You gotta like him. Don't forget, in that division, it's a much faster paced style of basketball when you get down in the lower divisions.
He's definitely the John Stockton of this Sabres team so far. Gauthier trying to find a lane of his own.
Nice
difficult bounce pass to Jamerson. He's going to kick it back out, top of the key. Again, it doesn't go.
Look at Javon. Get up there.
The foul.
Javon Williams, great job. What he did on that rebound was incredible, because what he did was he got the rebound without fouling the Sabre who was underneath and trying to box him out. He got over the top, grabs the rebound, switches direction, and puts the ball in the basket. That's the kind of talent this kid's got.
Alarming number of shots for North, not finding
He's just a kid I want to have touch the ball a lot and make things happen. I think he can do it.
But that was one way to overcome the missed shots, is go right to the hoop as Williams did, and the high percentage, and gets fouled. So 13-13 is the score with 6:12 to go in the first half. Brandon Len being guarded closely by Gauthier. Up top it goes. Inside.
Kind of a loose zone by North.
Rebound, skying actually I was going to say Armand McRae. It's Tyler Ford. We'll be seeing Armand McRae, number 3 for Nashua South, in the next game we cover here on Nashua ETV. The host team this year.
Oh, nice play.
Anticipation, Jamerson, and 2. 15-13, North leads. A clean steal by Parker Jamerson, who steals it away again. But it's blocked. The pass intended from Gauthier to Jamerson. That one just threads in.
Gauthier should drive the lane.
Gauthier, triple team, gets his own block back and puts it off the glass and in.
Yeah, he looked at the ref to try to get a foul. Didn't get one called, but he's got the ability, this sinewy moves of Gauthier. able to slip and slide around through defenders.
Wow, that's 7 unanswered points.
That's the talent.
Or 6 unanswered points.
That's the talent I was talking about that this team has.
For North.
Yep, that they should be a favorite to possibly win this tournament. I think we will be doing a game on Thursday night.
Ryan Gauthier, the 6'1" senior, number 4, dribbles into the paint, draws the double team. Williams throws it underneath, but off the fingertips of Jake Mellon. Now Souhegan trying to come out of the back court. Tyler Ford around behind the back, being guarded by Jamerson. Good pass underneath, but the travel. Finding his teammate underneath was Jake Kennedy, but taking an extra step there underneath. Number 32, Tim Beliveau, gets called for it. So 17-13, South looking for their biggest lead of the day, which would be 5 if they can get there. Gauthier in and out.
Look at that rebound by Williams.
Operating at rim level, Javon Williams pulls down a rebound and gets fouled.
He can jump higher than any other player on this basketball court.
As demonstrated there. 5:06 to go in the half, and Williams will go to the line with a chance to give the Titans their largest lead of the evening. John Collins with Tom King and Tim O'Neill doing our camera work here on Nashua's ETV as the first one rolls in for Williams and makes it an 18-13 lead. The Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament involves 8 teams, including the host, Nashua High South Panthers, also Milford, Alvern, Thornton Academy, Campbell, and Hollis Brookline are in this tournament.
Certainly easy on the travel budget, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Nashua High Titans in their dark blue, sky blue and white uniforms are coached by Steve Lane. Tom, what about Steve Lane, the head
Well,
coach?
he's got quite a resume in terms of the coaches he's played for.
You wrote about
it. Oh,
Gary did.
Gary did, yeah. Coaches he's played for. So he's learned a lot of basketball. Took a lot of time off from coaching and wanted to get back in it, and is basically feeling very much at home here at Nashua North as their head coach.
Yeah, you see Steve in the white shirt, tie, and in front of the North bench.
I think the main thing for him is for him to be able to monitor what these guys do off the floor so that they avoid the pitfall of last year where they had lost a couple of academics.
Head coach for Souhegan is Mike Heaney.
That's a big task in high school coaching that people forget. They've got to make sure their players stay eligible grade-wise.
Brandon Len, long pass completed underneath, but air ball thrown out.
That's a nice job right there. As he stays with it.
Beliveau, number 32.
Stays with it. It was 42, I believe. Stays with it and puts the ball back in.
That was Tony Barksdale that got the basket.
Barksdale took the jumper that didn't have any rim at all and followed it up and got the layup.
So Barksdale is number 42 on the court, apparently. I didn't have him listed. We had him listed at 25, so he must be number 42.
Yeah.
Barksdale is 6'3" and 200. Another one of those big bodies that Tom was talking about.
Yep, that fits.
And at the line to shoot a couple, Zach Simmons around the rim and in. So it's 19-16. That cuts the North lead to 3.
The thing with Souhegan is can they stay with this team for 4 quarters? We know they can play with them for a quarter and a half, for a first half. They look like they've got that talent. Can they hang with them by midway through the 3rd quarter when maybe the game starts to change a little bit?
Tell you what, if some of these long shots that North's been taking and missing start to fall, Tom, it could become a blowout. That's a leaner by Gauthier that goes.
Gauthier and Williams have played very well right now for Nashua North.
4-point lead for North, 21-17 with 4 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Brandon Len finds himself triple teamed on that dribble down the court. But now he gets some breathing room as he looks for an open teammate. Off the pick, will shoot it at the foul line. A nice high arcer that hits the top support of the basket and gets whistled dead. So Len Not able to control the body momentum there with the open shot at the foul line, and it's good defense by Nashua, keying on the point guard for Souhegan. Now double teaming the Titans point guard. A couple of Souhegan defenders all over Gauthier as it goes out of bounds off the black and gold. Inbounded by Jake Mellon to Gauthier, who will walk it past midcourt. 3:45 remaining first half. North leading 21-17. Gauthier directing teammate Desron Wilson to the top of the key as he plays some catch over there with Liam Burke, back to Wilson. Cross court, Gauthier feeds Williams, baseline runner, fouled. It was a attempted a clean block by Ben Peterson, the 6'4" senior, but he got a little bit too much body, and Williams will go to the line.
I thought it was a clean block. He didn't argue it, so maybe it wasn't, but I thought it was a clean block, and I think it was called one of those anticipation calls where Williams is so athletic and they know he's going to create contact and get to the basket that they're going to call the foul anyway.
In and out for Williams. He didn't argue it because he's a polite young man from Amherst, New Hampshire.
That's possible.
But there were some groans that agreed with you, Tom, that it was a clean block. The nature of basketball officiating, and it's a very arbitrary occupation. Williams.
Not an easy job.
No, I would not say so. Makes the second of two, and it's a 5-point lead, 22-17 for North. Blocked and stolen in the backcourt. Stolen back by number 1, Peterson. Up ahead comes Souhegan. Almost an afterthought shot by Zach Simmons goes in.
Well, Simmons almost, he wanted to drop the ball underneath to an open man, but then he decided to take the shot. He was high enough that he was able to get the elevation and get the ball in the basket.
Just floated there as he made the switch from a pass to a shot.
There's Len.
In midair. Len with the long rebound. Fleet Simmons on the run. Off the glass and in. Count it.
And there go the Sabres. They've got a smaller, quicker lineup in there. And it seems to be able to match the North quickness. And it was also a 5-on-4 as Williams had crashed and hit the ground, hit the court hard. It was down here at the other end. No one called timeout. There was no injury timeout called, and he is just getting up after the play was made and the foul was called. So he's going over to talk to Steve Lane, and also the official is talking to him, are you okay? And checking to see if he's bleeding or not. Because if there's blood, he's got to come out automatically.
Had there been an injury timeout, would he have been required to...
he would have been required to leave the court.
Right. But the stoppage was because of the foul call that sends Zach Simmons to the line with a chance to tie the game at 22, which he does. 22 all with just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Williams, right corner, double team, back to Gauthier. Gauthier thought about shooting it inside the three-point line.
Oh, what a fake. Nice fake by Gauthier. Got his defender in the air. Knew he had the dribble. Made the move and banked it in.
Old school off the glass. 24-22, North in the lead.
He and Williams are quite an athletic combination. If they get clicking, they could run up a lot of points in a hurry.
Stutter steps by Kennedy get flagged.
You know, I think North, with the athleticism that they have, their best weapon is defense. If they can turn that defense into quick baskets with Gauthier and Williams leading the way down the floor, they could really put up a lot of points against teams in a hurry.
Defense is no fun. Williams from downtown over the rim, but a rebound right there on the spot was Desron Wilson. The shot is
Gauthier. Boy,
Gauthier.
He's got 8 points, and right now the way he's playing, anything he puts up is going to find a way in the basket.
James Sheldon sprints down court with the ball. Kennedy's looking for Brandon Len to get a little closer. Williams lurking in between. The pick, Len driving. Off the glass, doesn't go. Spectacular looking drive, but wasn't able to get it to fall, and right back come North. Gauthier behind the back to Williams. Blocked cleanly by Sean McGrath, and North's going to try again from downtown. No, Gauthier doesn't let it go.
Slow it up a little bit, and then bring it out. Smart move right there by Gauthier.
No
slow it up,
clock,
bring it out, no shot clock. Let everybody settle down a little bit. And Steve Lane wants everybody to settle down. He's going to do it with a timeout. You're right. 1:46 to play. 26-22 in favor of Nashua North over Souhegan. You are watching the first round of the Nashua Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament here at Nashua South High School. or High School South, as they say.
Last
Tom
year,
King, along with John Collins, Tim
North,
O'Neill on camera, Pete Johnson, our executive producer.
North
and last year,
8-14.
Right, and a lot of those 14 came in the second half of the year.
When they were missing their upperclassmen.
Yep, exactly.
Due to academic problems. Souhegan had a nice record,
and
16-8.
They had some guys hurt, too. Souhegan 16-8. We're a very good basketball team in Division II, a division that was won last year by Milford.
Who are in this
One
tournament.
of our top days of the year, right before games that we did, right before we did that Girton Trinity game, Milford had won their championship on the same one-home gym floor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That noisy and
Mid-March.
exciting UNH Lundholm Gym venue there. Hopefully we'll be back there. Who knows? That was a treat. Don't happen too often. We go to the state title in basketball. Runner by Gauthier falls.
10 points now. He can really put it in.
So it's a 6-point lead for North, 28-22. Heavy contact.
And a nice play there to get the defensive positioning by Jake Mellon. Stood his ground.
James Sheldon, his first, clean set.
So heavy contact goes North's way. The offensive foul on the charge. You know, to be fair to James Sheldon that ran into the player, he really didn't know he was there. He just turned around and boom, you know, he ran right into Justin Carter on the established position.
Gauthier. Oh.
Nice looking shot from our angle, doesn't go, and good hustle by Justin Carter, keeps the ball in bounds. Jake Mellon actually was the person that drew the foul, as Tom said. Inbounding now, Tim Beliveau trying to get a teammate to come to him, and Jake Kennedy was late getting there. Actually, Sean McGrath, and that was nearly a steal for Nashua North. So a bit of a scare there for Souhegan, already trailing by 6 points with only 1:04 left to go in the first half. They want to go out on a positive note if they can and cut into this lead. North trying to make it double digits before the half if they can with the full court press. Sprinting out of it, Tanner Kent, number 30, all the way to the hoop, off the glass, no good.
I don't know if they want to get into a racehorse game with the Titans.
Good job by Jake Mellon of batting that one up court.
Nice job by
Sean
Souhegan to
McGrath.
get back on defense.
The big man coming back with a block with authority there, out of bounds. It'll be North ball. 49 seconds to go in the first half. North leading 28-26, and Ryan Gauthier will inbound it. He's got Jake Mellon on the floor and also Justin Carter, but it comes out deep. Parker Jamerson is going to feed Gauthier. Thought about the shot, pulls it down, throws it underneath. Jamerson loses the handle, and Beliveau's going to come away with it. Tanner Kent, long pass, goes off the fingertips of James Sheldon out of bounds. Souhegan maybe taking too much of a risky chance there to get an easy basket. Down 6.
A lot of passes up and down the floor that aren't there because they're trying to score in a hurry. I think Gauthier probably should have taken the shot. He had an open jumper and try to force it inside, and then Souhegan tries to force a fast break that's not there.
Nobody in foul trouble at all that we know of. 8 fouls for Nashua, 6 for the visitors from Souhegan as we are just about through the first half.
Now Gauthier, who's basically a point forward here. I mean, he's controlling the play on the floor. I think Williams is a little shaken up by that fall that he suffered earlier.
And he's not on the court right now. In the final 10 seconds, Gauthier going to work. 9, 8, 7. Wilson into the corner. Jamerson with 4 seconds left. Airballs it. Gauthier gets the rebound, but he runs out of room. Heads up play by Ryan Gauthier.
He's the one I want to take the shot.
Yeah.
Because he's been hot all game.
So that is the score at the end of the first half, 28-22. North Titans leading the Sabres of Souhegan. John Collins with Tom King. We'll be back with second half action after this break.
Miss Smarty here with recipe questions from viewers. Do you have a favorite apple recipe? Yes. Wash, eat. Miss Smarty, I love carrots. Do you have a favorite way to prepare them? Yes. Wash, peel, eat. This viewer asked about spinach. Wash, eat. How fast and easy is that? Join me next time when I show you how quick and easy it is to make a fruit salad.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of our tip-off game of the Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament for 2011, which features Nashua High North against Souhegan here on the host court floor of Nashua High South. John Collins with Tom King and Tim O'Neill handling our camera work. As we begin the second half, Tom, it's Nashua up on top 28-22.
Well, 28-22 because of the play of Gauthier and Williams, but Gauthier really came on strong. Ryan Gauthier, the 6'1" senior guard, he was almost like a point forward, I think, because of his height. He plays taller than he really is.
Taking the open shot is Ben Peterson for Souhegan. Doesn't go, trying the putback.
Now see what you saw there on that offensive rebound with the fresh legs the Sabres have.
Zach Simmons off the glass.
Nice steal by Len, flips it to Simmons and lays it in.
So as they did in the first half to begin the game, Souhegan scores first and they cut the lead to 4. Good one-touch pass there by Mike O'Connor trying to get it to Farmer, but it doesn't get through the traffic. Souhegan steals it back. Chance to start the half with 4 unanswered points if they can get this one to go. Jake Kennedy loses the handle. Grabbing it is Simmons. Brandon Len, the point guard for Sabres. He's handled the ball most of the game for Souhegan. Kicks it out to Peterson. Long three around the rim and out. Len on the save. Shot is good. Brandon Len
now
on the nice save from Tyler Ford.
That's the legs of Souhegan with a couple of big offensive rebounds, able to get up in the air.
First 5 points of the half belong to Souhegan, and they have cut the lead to 1. 28-27 as Ryan Gauthier plays some catch with Javon Williams. Williams, who was shook up a bit in the first half, is back on the court to begin the second half. Bounce pass, Williams baseline, too deep to shoot it. O'Connor was almost surprised to get that quick pass.
Sure, I was surprised he got it.
Desron Wilson hits. It's a three-pointer.
Yeah, you watch Wilson out there. He's quick, and you wonder if he'll be able to get the ball more than he has with Williams and Gauthier kind of dominating things.
Wide open for that three, and he didn't miss.
There he
now
goes.
Wilson gets the
Nice
Simmons
pass.
miss. Gets it to Gauthier. A 3-on-1. Farmer throws it out of bounds.
Farmer's got to
be
be more committed to the shot there. Farmer gets the ball in traffic while he's moving. Just take it to the hole.
Yeah.
See what happens. If you get called for the offensive foul, so be it. If you get fouled, so be it.
Javon Williams holding the ball behind his back, hands it off to Gauthier.
Try to complete the play. Don't try to make one pass too many.
O'Connor dribbling in a
we
double
didn't see
team.
a lot of O'Connor in that second quarter.
O'Connor stripped of the ball.
And that may be why.
Brandon Len directing traffic for Souhegan. Trailing by 4, 31-27, 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Jay Kennedy twisting around in traffic, gets fouled.
That's good defense by
Offensive.
O'Connor. See, I think that's another reason why we didn't see him, because they match him up against Kennedy. When Kennedy's out, they may take O'Connor out. And here you go. See, O'Connor's coming off the floor as Kennedy goes off the floor. That's a one-on-one matchup that Steve Lane is using to negate the bulk and the size and the height that Souhegan has in this basketball game. Because O'Connor played great defense on Kennedy and forced that turnover.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Pleased to be bringing you the Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament. Shot by Farmer is good. Good job of moving it to the open man.
Yeah, nice pass right there by Mellon. Mellon does a lot of the little things. That defensive play he made here, forced the charge. That pass doesn't show up in a box score, but he's a good basketball player, good athlete.
Nifty job of dribbling by Brandon Len to work it to the open man. Zach Simmons for the jumper in tight range. And answering back is Ryan Gauthier.
14.
So it's still a 6-point Nashua North lead.
I've got him for 14, and I think what Souhegan now is going to talk about is the defensive end of the floor. They've got to get back on defense.
So,
Mike Keeney is going to really try to hammer that point home and get them to play back on D.
Souhegan with an enrollment of 849 students. Nashua High North with an enrollment of 1,905 students. Souhegan, of course, is in Division II and Nashua North in Division I. But as we were going over the rosters before the game, and as Tom mentioned, a lot of big bodies and a lot of seniors with some good size on Souhegan, and seniors and juniors.
Well, you get a lot of multi-sport athletes in a smaller school like that, as you do at Campbell and a few of the other schools around here.
At 6'5", Sean McGrath, 6'5", 220. He's number 43 in black, and also you got 6'4", 230-pound Jake Kennedy, who is taking a rest. As Tom said, he's matched up with Mike O'Connor, the 6'5" forward for Nashua North, a one-on-one matchup that we'll be seeing more of here as the game goes along. Bounce pass to Simmons from Peterson. Peterson back to the point guard, Brandon Len, who drives toward the top of the key. He's being double teamed almost every time he touches the ball. This time he gets fouled.
North foul on number 4, Ryan Gauthier.
Gauthier reaching in. First team foul of the second half.
All right, they got Len listed at 5'10".
Yeah.
You go along with that?
Well, he's surrounded by taller people, so, I mean, they have Gauthier listed as 6'1", and he's right in front of him, so maybe, 4 inches shorter. Blocked. Fouled. Brandon Len is not afraid at 5'10" to go in the paint against his opponents, his taller opponents.
If he is 5'10".
If he is 5'10", well, he might be 5'10".
Geez, I don't know. I'm 6.
5'9.5".
I'm barely. I'd say 5'9", 5'8".
Brandon Len with that nice free throw form makes it a 5-point game. And hits them both. That's an interesting way to shoot free throws. No bounces. He goes around behind the back a couple times.
Right.
Without a bounce and shoots 2 through. It's 35-31. Souhegan leads, trails by 4 as North plays some perimeter passing. Gauthier with a nice bounce pass to Farmer.
Right.
It's good.
Boy, are you impressed with Ryan Gauthier or what? Boy,
his
he's
court
polished.
awareness, his vision is
Vision,
great.
court awareness, defense, wingspan, ability to shoot the basketball, ability to make the right play at the right time.
Brandon Len dribbling through a triple team, bounce pass, and a good one.
And I'm impressed with Brandon Len. How he was able to stop that from being a turnover, I don't know.
Barksdale on the lane.
Carried.
So it's back to a 4-point lead for North, and that after the turnover. Souhegan with a chance to make it a 2-point game. Substitutions now.
Right now, they're doing a running job with North. I'm surprised. I just don't think that I know Len is a fast-paced player, but I don't think that racehorse style is going to help them in this game. I think against North, you've got to slow it down a little bit. Slow it down and try to, North now putting on a full-court press. They force one turnover here.
What a scoop pass there.
What
Wilson
a defensive play.
Peterson.
That's by
1.
Sheldon.
Bounce pass. One
touch by. Oh my goodness.
James Sheldon with the basket.
The one touch by Beliveau. Look at Beliveau. Belivo's got some good size. He's a football player. You don't expect a finesse play like that from him. One touch pass.
Knowing
Great
where his
play.
teammate is.
Great play. We've seen some good basketball here for this time of year, where it's really just almost a month in since these kids started practice.
I think that is Kennedy back in the game, Tom. They slipped him in on you with the one-touch pass there.
Souhegan foul number 1, Ben Peterson, his 3rd, team first.
Oh, you're right. That was Kennedy.
And they might want to get O'Connor back in the game.
I'm looking at Beliveau, and the 2 looks like a 1 from a distance in the program.
Not for the moment, anyway. Mike
O'Connor. But look at Kennedy. You don't expect that from him.
Right.
O'Connor back in?
Not yet.
Not yet. He will be. He's looking down now to see.
Gauthier going to work at the foul line makes it a 4-point lead for North.
Well, they're going to go with what they have right now.
Brandon Len, Zach Simmons for three. Hits the near rim and bounces past. Stolen. Peterson anticipating, has it go off his foot and out of bounds. A near steal, that is. Goes in the book just as a deflection. Still Titans basketball. Ryan Gauthier, the best player on the floor tonight, with his counterpart there, Brandon Len, a close second. Len nearly steals it away. Gauthier in the paint over the behind the neck pass, I should say, to Anthony Farmer, but the shot is way wide. Down court come the Sabres, trailing by 4. Zach Simmons to Brandon Len, swings it down deep. Here's Beliveau knifing to the baseline, gets fouled by Jamerson. A little bit of a push.
Again, how can Souhegan keep this pace up? That's the question. It's a fast pace right now.
Tim Beliveau is at the line. His dad, the football coach, has pushed many a pace.
Yes, I know it.
This level. Mike Beliveau, the Souhegan football coach for many successful years for the Sabres. His son Tim shooting free throws.
And he will be the Shrine coach this year as well.
39-36. Can't cut it anymore, though. Here comes Gauthier. Full speed, head up, bounce pass. Jamerson kicks it back out. Now it finds its way back to Gauthier just that quickly. Brendan Len all over him. Gauthier trying to lean her off the glass is short.
Oh, what a nice rebound right in there by Jamerson. Oh, my goodness. Slipped in where no one was looking and got the rebound and laid it in. And O'Connor is in the game now.
Parked himself in the right spot at the right time. 2:14 to go in the third quarter. Parker Jamerson is at the line with a chance to make it a 7-point lead if he can hit them both, which would be the biggest lead of the night for the Titans. Souhegan has led several times in this game. They've been close throughout. Actually, that was a 3-point play, so he did hit his one free throw, and it's a 6-point lead, 42-36. 2 minutes and change left to go. Brandon Len is being covered by Jamerson. 2 minutes even now left in the third quarter.
Oh, nice pick.
Len is caught from behind, and they're going to call Jamerson for a foul.
And that was set up by the pick. A nice one by Sean McGrath.
Strange looking foul call there, you know, Tom. It looked like Jamerson got his hand on the ball, and then his body momentum carried him into Len after he had made the steal, and he still got called for the foul, even though the hand touched the ball first. Stolen for O'Connor. Down court he comes.
Foul from behind. They're going to call that, I believe, on Sheldon.
Souhegan foul number 4, James Sheldon, his second.
So a good fast break in the works there for Nashua, and maybe a bit of a panic foul by Souhegan. It's a third team foul only, so they'll take it inbounds. Gauthier with his head up, no look pass to his teammate Justin Carter into the corner. Jamerson long pass. Gauthier was wide open, thought about it. Baseline, double team, bounce pass O'Connor. Stolen by Len. He saw that bounce pass coming and intercepted it. Len on the drive, feeds it, basket. That was James Sheldon on the opposite wing. Brandon Len, another sparkling offensive play.
Oh, alley-oop and in.
Gauthier.
That Gauthier, unbelievable, isn't it? He just sees everything on the floor.
Jake Mellon knocking it down on a perfect alley-oop feed from Ryan Gauthier.
Gauthier would be a very good Division III player at a lot of the schools we call like Riviera. He
fit
right in. We would be very, very good. Now, he'd go through some growing pains as a freshman, but I bet he'd take a big leap as a sophomore. Get a little bit bigger. He would be excellent. Just work on his outside game a little bit, too.
Might be the answer to Keith Speed.
Yeah.
We saw a visiting player by the name of Speed, a point guard, in the Riviera Danny Webster game that we did, and he reminds
What a great game that was.
Oh, wow. It was such a joy. It was an entertaining game.
And we got the women's game on the 5th of January.
was like 10 point guards on the court, felt like.
Well, that level, it's racehorse. You know,
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
Long shot is missed by Simmons, but standing right there was Jake Kennedy to put it in. And it's only a 4-point lead again for North.
Is hanging around.
Wilson misses left. Javon Williams underneath in traffic off the glass, using that great leaping ability, almost too strong to the glass.
Bounce pass was a mistake.
And finally getting it under control is Souhegan. Zach Simmons out of the backcourt.
Len's not out there, John, so they're a little bit lost. No direction on the floor.
Simmons doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul with 17 seconds
Len
left
is
to go.
so good at making the right play and dribbling out of trouble. Once they were in trouble down here, it screwed them completely up.
North has had their chances to break the game open, but Souhegan is stuck around, and they have a chance to cut the lead to 2 right now. Zach Simmons at the line. 44-40, North leads. Deep knee bend for Simmons, and he knocks it home. 44-41. 2 players into the game for both teams. Number 10 for Nashua North is Samson Horn. And here comes Desron Wilson.
And here comes Mike Janes, getting in my way.
Yes. What's the opposite of a lunar eclipse? What's a land eclipse?
Janes eclipse.
A court eclipse. Javon Williams from downtown. Degree of difficulty on that shot was off the charts, but it doesn't go. 8 minutes left in this one as we go to the 4th quarter. The score is a close one. Nashua North 44 and Souhegan 42. We are commercial free on Nashua ETV.
Yes, we are, which means we get to discuss the 4th quarter before it starts. And I think if I'm Souhegan, I want Kennedy out there. I want Len out there. I want Len to touch the ball as much as possible, because he makes things happen. And if I'm North, I just turn the key on Ryan Carthier and start his engine. Let him go.
You know, this is a chess game for the coaches, Tom. You look at the players that they have, the chess pieces, if you will. You could see a way for either team to win this game right now.
Yeah, that's just it.
Yeah. The speed and agility and athleticism that Nashua North has, and the sometimes plodding but very smart shot selection.
Well, the thing is, what we haven't seen in this game is a lot of good outside shooting. There's no threes in this game. I think we saw one.
We have seen a couple.
We saw one three. I think that's it. Not too much outside
Wilson
shooting.
slipped one in, and you saw Brandon Len knock down a nice one in the corner.
Right.
One for each team, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. That's for high school basketball. That's.
There's been a lot of them attempted. Javon Williams attempted the last one at the end of the 3rd quarter, and he's the first one to get 3 chances here at the start of the 4th quarter, and he gets one to go, and he gets fouled.
Tenacious. See, I think he does his best work inside. I think all the outside shooting doesn't work for me with this kid. I think this kid is an inside player.
I'd like to see him jam one of these days.
We may see that if it gets late in this game and they're up by a lot.
And he gets loose. Javon Williams trying to make it a 3-point play does. So we open the 4th quarter with 3 more points than they had to end the 3rd quarter. It's 46-42. Nashua up 4. The North Titans are up 4. Brandon Len, the star point guard for Souhegan.
He stepped on the line. Didn't make a star play that time.
Disagrees with the call. But it's hard to watch where your sneaker line is and where your teammates.
Well, that's why the
ball
referee is there.
That's right.
You know? I'll tell you when you do it.
Desron Wilson. Javon Williams baseline, leaves it short. Hustles to get it back, but it goes off his knee and out of bounds. Sabres basketball. Number 20 for North is Liam Burke. 3, Desron Wilson. Number 5, Javon Williams.
It's that spurt when Gauthier took the game over late in the 2nd quarter that is the difference in the game right now. It's a 5-point game, and that's basically been the way it's been since he did that.
And now they're discussing whether Gauthier's allowed to come back in. They still have Samson Horn and Jake Mellon also on the court.
So we got Gauthier and Williams out there.
So Williams, Gauthier is going to guard
Mellon for defense.
Ford here.
And Samson Horn, we haven't heard a lot from today. Out there for his speed to try to stop Souhegan from any long passes. They're still talking over something at the scorer's table. Don't know what that was. Maybe it was the arrow.
Brandon Len down court. Bounce pass is a good one to Kennedy.
Oh, what a play by Javon Williams. Came out of nowhere to disrupt that shot. He got a little piece of that ball, I think, John. It looked like a clear layup for Kennedy, but it didn't get all the way up there because I think the ball got tipped by Williams. Brandon
Len threw a pass to Kennedy there at the end that went off the big guy's hands and out of bounds. And I think Len, panicked because he's, like you said, 5'9", 5'10" in traffic, but he actually had a right-handed shot if he wanted to put it up. Instead, it's out of bounds off the Sabres, trailing by 5. And the Titans have a chance for their biggest lead of the night. If they can hit one here, they'd be up 7 or 8.
With 6:50 to play in the ballgame.
Gauthier again passing up the three-pointer. Farmer to O'Connor, fakes the pass and gives it back to Farmer, baseline for the jumper, no good.
Oh!
Off the glass and in by Mellon.
In the right place at the right time, Jake Mellon. That will show up in the box score.
6.5 minutes to go in the game, a 7-point lead, their biggest of the night for North, and the Sabres knock it out of bounds. Somehow, it's called out of bounds off of North though, and the Sabres will keep the basketball. You saw the guy that knocked it out of bounds walking up court, Tyler Ford, but they got a lucky break there. Brandon Len with it is fouled by Williams, who's denying him the sideline. 7 fouls for North. 4 for
they don't post the individual though.
And that's the penalty, is it? Is that the penalty? 7?
Yep, that is.
Brandon Len is at the line. 6.5 minutes to go, and the point guard for the Sabres trying to cut into the 7-point lead does. 49-43.
Microphone may have picked up some of Javon's fans saying, yes, you fouled him, so stop whining.
That's what you were laughing about.
Yep, tough love for Javon Williams.
Gauthier puts the brakes on. Has it stripped away by Len, but he gets called for the foul.
Well, I don't know. I think that was a clean steal, but I also think that Gauthier, in trying to get away, traveled. I would have called a travel.
So lucky break.
A very lucky break for Nashua North.
As they get to inbound it, leading by 5. Javon Williams,
the clock is there.
The mouthpiece.
The clock, a lot of players do. The clock is there. Fred, oh, what a nice pass. Oh, what a great pass by Javon Williams.
Anthony Farmer was the teammate underneath the basket.
Basically lulled Souhegan to sleep with his slow dribble along the perimeter, and then boom, fires a hard pass inside to the cutter.
The fadeaway by Kennedy is no good. Mellon with the rebound. Gauthier with his head up, dribbling down court behind the back pass
goodness.
To Farmer and in.
Now,
the highlight of the night.
Do you see why I think this team can win this tournament?
Wow.
They have that ability as Souhegan calls time.
Let me see if I can visualize the replay there. That was a behind the back bounce bullet pass by Gauthier to Williams, who just did a one-timer to Farmer to shoot it in.
Off the tower, off the window of the church, off the car hood, back up, off the tower, and in.
Excellent display of offense there by Nash and teamwork by the Titans. And that not only is 2 points, Tom, that's a bit of a wow moment for an opponent who feel like, oh,
well,
are we really going to
really beat these guys? If they can move the ball like that, I mean, you know, we got the Adam Kennedy one-touch pass, but, you know.
And when you take the biggest lead of the night on a play like that, that's a psychological
Jake Kennedy, rather.
53-44, North is in the lead.
Yeah.
And you can see the teammates just enjoying that. I mean, there they are, the 3 guys that were involved in that play.
Gotta be a lot of fun at times for Steve Lane to coach a team with that kind of ability.
The only thing that you would have done different, Tom, is you would have gone for the two-handed tomahawk jam.
I was just going to say, I would have flown through the air from the foul line. No one else would have touched the ball. Would have been in like Flint.
For the finish.
Yeah.
5:43 left to go in this one. It's a 9-point lead for the Titans.
That was pretty. I wonder if in our post-production, Pete Johnson is going to be able to slow that down on a replay.
Well, we just have to write it down. He says the time on the clock.
Yeah, 5:30, 5:40 it was
5:40
the time.
left to go in the game.
5:43 I think was the play. 5:43.
You were mentioning the individual fouls, Tom. Javon chalks up another one.
Yeah,
there.
Javon's got, I believe he's got 4, but we'll have to wait and see.
Got his money's worth on that one, though, as Brendan Len hit the deck hard.
Yeah, a little pesky little player like Len, you want to swat him away more or less, you know, the
like
way
a little bit of a trip.
Right.
Len, unperturbed, hits his free throw.
That's just it. You know, Len is athletic and gifted enough with speed that he could bring the Souhegan team back in 2 minutes and they could be back within 2 or 3. But he's got to hit his free throws.
See, that's how you learn to shoot free throws in Souhegan, where the ground is wet and soggy most of the time. You don't bounce it. Len steals it away from Gauthier. He goes 1-on-2.
Go, kid, go. No, don't back away from the layup. Take the ball to the basket. Take your medicine. Go right back to the line.
Keep the body in between.
Yeah,
right?
you know, you go right back to the line. What's the problem? Instead, he hesitated and backed away from the shot. See if you can make up for it with a jumper right here. Nope, it's off the mark.
Misses to the left. Anthony Farmer to Mike O'Connor. O'Connor bounce pass underneath Williams, off the glass and in, and he's fouled.
Well, that's the one thing that you notice about this Nashua North team is the cohesiveness. They all pass the basketball. They all know where each other are. They look for the pass. They don't look for the shot. We haven't seen a lot of outside shots. You got to credit Steve Lane for that, because that's obviously something that's taught. Because when you're a kid, what's your instinct to do? Is shoot the ball. Their instinct is to make the pass.
It is. It's much more so than other teams.
And they do such a great job of it in this game.
They have their head up and they're looking for that open man.
And now they've got an 11-point lead with 5 minutes to go, and I would say it's going to be a tough comeback for Souhegan.
Brandon Len, who's going to try to captain this comeback, takes a three-pointer, misses long, gets his own rebound from the foul line.
No.
Misses long again and almost got a hat trick on rebounds, trying to catch up to Williams from behind. Williams gets it off the glass. He's fouled.
Right, but see, Williams did the smart thing. He continued to play. He didn't hesitate. He could have pulled up with an 11-point lead and 4.5 minutes to go, but 4:46 to play. But he's going to get himself to the line because he did not shy away. He continued to play.
And Javon is at the line with his team up 11, a chance to, again, give North its largest lead of the game. John Collins with Tom King. This is the Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament 2011 as Williams' free throw rattles around the rim and out. Our cameraman is Tim O'Neill, our executive producer Pete Johnson. There's 4:46 left to go in our tip-off game here. North against Souhegan. Williams trying to hit at least one of these two. He gets it to go. And it is a 57-45 lead for North. Brandon Len trying to work his way out of traffic and past midcourt. He does. Gives it up into the corner to Zach Simmons. Back to Sean McGrath. McGrath wings it across court. Tyler Ford gets it under to Simmons. Back to Ford. Being guarded closely by Farmer, and he throws it out of bounds. The pressure by Anthony Farmer.
Well, they're also taking a lot of time. It's 4:21 to go. They're down 12. They really can't afford 5 passes like that. They've got to put the ball up. Can't wait.
North did a good job of playing tight defense and no fouls, and they forced the turnover. So Gauthier in no hurry, as Tom said. Time is on North side here. 4 minutes to go, 4:08. Gauthier is going to make a move. Mellon with it. Cross court. Long catch being played by Williams. Mellon is open, but passes up the shot, take more time off the clock. Farmer's pass nearly intercepted by Simmons. Instead, he fouls Gauthier from behind. That's the 8th foul against the Sabres as a team. Ryan Gauthier at the line to shoot a couple.
Ryan Gauthier shooting for North.
Tom studying the other teams in the tournament. Milford Alvern, Thornton Academy, Campbell, Nashua South, the host team, and Hollis Brookline. We got the Hollis Brookline and South game coming up on Nashua ETV.
I still think this is the team that's going to win it.
And if they are, the player of the tournament is going to be the guy that just took the free throws, because he's the key guy. 59-45. It is a 14-point North lead with 3:45 to go in the game. Brendan Len may be taking his time because he's gassed. He's been on the court all game. Deflected pass stolen by O'Connor after deflection by Gauthier. Long pass, Williams ahead of the field. Is fouled, and it's good.
That's all she wrote, basically.
That pass came from Jake Mellon, who gets a low 5 from Mike O'Connor. And again, Tom,
Yeah, we said Souhegan could not beat North in a racehorse type game. And we also said that it might break down for them midway through the third quarter. Well, it took a little bit longer. It was a 2-point game going into the fourth quarter. It broke down in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
You know, I knew that they had speed and agility. What you didn't tell me before the game started is that Drew Brees and Tom Brady were going to throw.
I was just going to say, with all this passing yardage that we see out here, you're right. Well, they can pass the basketball when they take advantage of what the defense is giving them. I mean, they may come up with teams that are able to negate that passing ability, but Nashua North, it looks like they're going to be a factor in this regular season coming up in Division I. They played 2 games already. I think they've won them both, but they are going to be a factor in January and February and going into March, which is good to see. You know, I think South could be the same way.
That type of passing is nearly indefensible when you see 3 guys involved and it's lightning. It's like 1, 2, 3, and it's just too fast almost to keep up with as a broadcaster, but as definitely as defenders, it's the kind of passing that if you
it's tough for you to keep up with because you're the play-by-play guy. I'm the color man. I can just watch them go back and forth.
That's it.
Say nice pass. It's insightful, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's fine. I mean, it's enjoyable to watch.
It really is when you play that way. Right.
You know? That's what I'm thinking about. Gee, boy, if they perfect that, they could go deep in the tournament. Not just this tournament. I'm talking about the Division I tournament.
Now, it's a long way to there.
Yeah.
It's a long, long road.
Williams with it. Bounce pass. Intercepted there. Zach Simmons with the anticipation.
A lot of good teams out there, but they could be a factor and obviously make the event, but which they, I think last year, I'm not sure if they did or not as they went down the stretch. I think they did late and then were out immediately.
Yeah, 8 and 14 won't do it. You got to do better than that in the regular season.
Right.
Zach Simmons is the line. 3:06 left to go in the game. The Sabres are trailing by 14. Make it 13. 62-49 is the score. North with a chance to put up 70 points or 75 points in this one. That's terrific numbers. Jake Mellon will inbound it after Simmons hits both of his free throws. And the Sabres steal it back. Ben Peterson gets it up ahead to Simmons. He's got Len all alone on the wing, and he hits it, and he got a chance for a 4-point play.
Ouch. Not what you want to see if you're Nashua North. And a great play by Len, who knew he had to put the ball up and could not waste time with any more dribbling. They need shots, and they need them now.
Well, it's like a baseball blowout. One thing you don't want to give up is a grand slam, which is 4 runs, and that's a 4-point play.
Yeah, when you're up at 8, when you're up 10-2, you don't want to make it 10-6 with a grand slam, which is what's kind of happening here. If Len can complete that 4-point play, it will bring them to within 8 at 62-54. 3:06 to play. Nashua North leads it here, 62-53, with Len at the line, and he makes the first.
Is he shooting again?
They must have called. Did they call that only a 2?
Wow. I guess he must have been stepping on the line. And that Javon Williams has that.
Wait a second. Right, that ball went in. Why are we seeing 2 free throws by him?
I don't know. Is this a 5-point play? I'm trying to think of what the score was before he launched. 62-55. Wow, we're only 7 points apart. I feel like he got 5 points on that.
Well, let's say
We have a foul on Brandon Len. And is he fouled out? He's going to the sideline to talk to his coach.
No.
Just to talk to his coach.
Why 2 free throws there? I can't figure that one out.
I don't know.
Unless they called a foul after the play.
Wow.
Unless they say he got the shot off and then he got hit after the play.
Well, there you go. I've never seen a 5-point play before, and I just did.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was deep enough for a three-pointer. And
that was 62-50 when he took the shot.
It was almost like
they were down 12.
The quarterback after
they were
he
down
got
12.
The pass off.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they gave him a 2-point foul shot.
Right. They called that after the play. Not in the act of shooting. So he was hitting a one-on-one there.
Mike O'Connor
well,
can't
no,
get
actually,
it to go.
bonus with 10 fouls. But still, you don't get that extra free throw.
We may have proclaimed Souhegan prematurely dead here. They're only down by 7.
7 with 2:51 to go. I know it.
There's a shot off balance by McGrath. He gets air, but Simmons is standing right there. He gets it blocked cleanly. Gauthier with the rebound, double teamed in the corner. Timeout is called by Mike O'Connor away from the basketball.
No, he couldn't call it. Gauthier is the one that had to call the timeout. He's the one with the ball. You've got to have the ball to call time. So he called time. O'Connor was telling him to call time.
Are you sure? Because you know what Gauthier did with the ball was he threw it off the opponent's
That's true,
feet.
but he must have called time because you got to have the ball, don't you?
Well, from what I've seen, you caught the officials a couple of times in this game with rules questions that deserve to be asked.
You got to have the ball to call timeout.
I think you do. I didn't see him make the T sign, though. I saw O'Connor make the T sign without the ball underneath the basket. And I saw the referee looking at O'Connor when he...
2 weird plays that are tough to understand. The 2 free throws by Lee.
You tell me that if you're a player and your team has the ball, you can't call timeout?
No, I think you've got to have the ball in your hands to call time. Because watch a game. How many times do you see a game when the kid's got the ball and he calls time?
I see it a lot when they have the ball, but I never was told that you can't, like if you're the team floor captain or whatever and you don't have the ball, I thought you could make the
it doesn't matter whether you're captain or
yeah, it doesn't matter if you're captain, it's just on the floor.
Yeah, no, I think you got to have the ball.
Javon Williams to the middle. Gauthier with it. North is up by 7. They were up by 13.
Nice
Williams
move
to
by
the basket,
Williams.
gets fouled.
Now see what North did on that was they spread out the floor. You can see you could see the floor was completely spread out. It gives Williams the ability to penetrate and get the bucket.
They were in the 4 corners deep.
And it's a 5th foul, so everybody can kind of huddle up. That's how Souhegan just did. You get a free huddle when almost like a free timeout when it's a 5th foul, and Williams will come back and shoot. And
who fouled out?
I believe Peterson.
Ben Peterson, number 1. Okay.
I believe Peterson fouled out. Yes, he did. He's on the bench right now. 2:19 to play. North still trying to put away Souhegan. We thought they had a 14-point lead at one point with just under 4 to play.
Then Brandon Len hit a 5-point play.
And Brandon Len made a curious 5-point play.
Javon Williams shooting free throws by himself right now as the North team playing prevent defense. Back in their end of the court. 10-point difference now with 2:15 to go. And Tyler Ford captaining the offense for the moment.
Oh, nice pass.
Souhegan. Off the glass, no good.
Beautiful pass. That's the kind of passing Souhegan had earlier in the game. We didn't see a lot of it later on.
Behind the back. Oh, look at this.
It's just unbelievable.
Farmer can't get it to go, though. Brandon Len down court he comes.
Too hard off the top of the glass. John's all choked up about this play because
gets it through.
All this passing is just making you dizzy, isn't it?
It is. Ryan Gauthier.
Still there, 65-57, 140 to play after Len lays it in.
Len ran into a wall named Mike O'Connor on that play. A good no call.
Oh, look at that open. Again, spreading the floor, not allowing Souhegan to really clamp down on defense is a great strategy by Nashua North. But Steve Lane doing a good job with this team.
Farmer and Williams teaming up for that last 2 points as they trade baskets with the Sabres here. It's a 10-point difference still, 67-57. North in control of the game with 1:14 left to go. Back to the line goes Brandon Len.
You know, coaching's always a factor. But of course, in high school, you know, you're basically as good as your talent is. Maybe you can squeeze a couple of extra wins out of it. You know, because Nashua South's got a good coach, and Nate Mazerall, and they've had a couple of lean years because they haven't had any height. But you can add a couple of things and try to get a team that's got talent to use it in the right way, and I think Steve Lane is doing that with this basketball team right now. But Lee, again, be seeing him in my sleep if I was playing against him.
Gothier gets it up ahead to Farmer. Passes it back to Farmer, back to
All right,
Gothier.
we're down to a minute now left in this basketball game. 8-point lead.
Triple team that goes in the backcourt. Len steals it.
Yeah, got a little complacent, Gothier did.
Beliveau tried to feed it to Ford, but he didn't see the streaking Parker Jamerson who intercepted the ball.
It's a rare turnover, kind of complacent play by Gothier. Souhegan decided they weren't going to let North get into their spread offense. You got to stop them from spreading out before it happens. Oh, yeah, you can see that coming.
Jamerson all by himself, off the glass and in. Parker Jamerson, great anticipation.
Lost his dribble and still was able to make the layup.
40 seconds left. It's a 10-point difference. Getting it away is Tyler Ford. O'Connor with the long rebound. Out of bounds off of the Sabres. So it's North basketball with 30 seconds left. Ryan Gothier is immediately fouled by Tyler Ford. Souhegan has not given up, trailing by 10 with 30 seconds left to go. It appears if things stay the way they are going right now, Souhegan will end up playing the loser of the Milford-Alvern game, which took place at 3 o'clock today. Won by Milford, I assume. Did they beat Alvern?
I'm not sure.
Right, we have to verify that. Tom thought Milford might be the tournament favorite coming into this.
Well,
but Alvern,
not because based on, I thought North is the favorite. Milford last year would have been a tournament favorite coming in. They didn't play in this event last year, I don't think.
Okay.
They lost a lot of talent from last year's team. They got some good players back, but they lost a lot of talent from last year's title team.
71-59. North is up 12 with 18 seconds left. Len, a three-pointer, misses to the right. Farmer finds Williams. He tried the slap pass to Jamerson, but instead
deflected it out of bounds. If he had made that and that went, I would have said, okay, that's it. I'm walking out of here. We'll see you Thursday night.
Yeah. 10 seconds left to go, and the
all
Sabres.
right, John. I got to give it. We'll talk about it in the next game, but I got to give it. I got to give you the point, the 10th of a second. I got the all-time 10th of a second story.
I know what you're going to talk about, and it goes in. NHL.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it live. I saw it live. I couldn't believe it. Watched it live.
I meant to bring that up with you. I'm glad you're going to bring it up. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. You have just watched our tip-off game of the 2011 Chick-fil-A Holiday Basketball Tournament, where North defeats Souhegan 71-59. And we have lots more basketball and hockey left to play this week on Nashua's ETV. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson, our cameraman, Tim O'Neill. Thank you for watching this basketball game. There's a lot more where this one came from. Good night from Nashua High South, everybody, and perhaps stay tuned for another matchup.